Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and happy Monday to you. It's time for Cheer Corner. And that means I really believe that we can change the world one card at a time. So I'm going to be making a card, and you get to choose who I should send it to. So please send me your nominations as well as a story as to why I should accept your nomination. So today we are going to be using the stamp set. Let's have a look. I'm zoomed in too far. Stippled Roses. Now I have already been playing with this set and I've watercolored a few. Now today I'm going to use a different type of coloring. Now I forgot to introduce myself because I should remember that sometimes people are going to be watching who are new to me. My name is Jackie Vandersar-Boot, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in both Canada and the Netherlands. I go by the Pampered Stamper. That's my business name, and that's a good thing I have it because my name has been such a problem. I got divorced, I got remarried, and I got remarried in the Netherlands, and they take the name that's on your passport. You don't get your husband's name automatically. So I'm still Bolcha. In the Netherlands, I chose my Dutch name, so it's Jacomina Bolcha. And in Canada, I'm still Jackie Bolchin, the demonstrator locator. So let's get started. We are going to be coloring. Now I'm going to show you for a minute. Here is the roses that have been watercolored. Okay, I used Parakeet Party. I used um, Berry Burst, Fresh Freesia, and uh, Bubble Bath. But today we're going to use a blender pen. And I've already got the Berry Burst on my block, and I'll show you how to get it. I'll put some more. You know what? I have this thing that keeps popping up on my computer. Core Sync wants to use the local items keychain. It's driving me crazy. So I'm going to pause the video for a minute and see if I can get that thing to stop popping up. Sorry. Well, I couldn't figure it out, but I just moved that dialog box all the way to the right, so now it doesn't come up in the middle of my screen anymore. Okay, so back to business, back to card making, which I love to do, and not crap on my computer that I don't want to deal with. Okay, so we have Berry Burst, and we're just going to take the block and go like so. Now I have this lovely little palette. Now, the Parakeet Party, we're going to do the same thing. And when you choose to color with just the same shade, you can just vary the intensity, and that is a really easy way to color. So I'm just going to put that up there. Let's see. I want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. So here, here, and now. I might, instead of coloring that whole big rose, I might just do the small one. Okay, so I'm picking up the Berry Burst. I'm starting in the middle, and then and you can see that as I do that, it gets lighter as I go. So I'm going to keep doing that. I could also use either a scrap piece of paper because I want it to get lighter. Now, I haven't used blender pens in a very long while. And just going to go along the dark edges that are made that way by the artist. If you go too many times over top of your paper, especially if you press, your paper will delaminate. So use a light touch, otherwise you're going to run into problems. So a light touch, and don't go over it too many times. Now it could be also that my blender pen is old. I think it might be. But there. So here's my rose. I think it looks quite lovely. That's just done in Berry Burst. So you can go in and add more shading if you like. It's there. Now, to switch with your blender pen, to go to green, you want to just go like gently do this. Just make sure it runs clear. There. It's a really lovely, bright shade of green. A nice spring green. It's even more vibrant than Granny Apple Green. In Europe, there's these parrots that are this color. I don't know what they're called. And they escaped once from a zoo. And now they have bred all over Europe. So every once in a while, there's a flash of green in the garden. And it makes me so happy. So that's the one that's been colored with blends on white. And this is one that's been done on watercolor paper in fresh freesia. So both are beautiful. And now I'm going to show you a few other things. So we've got the big flower, and I'm just going to grab them here. Here's the one that I've colored. And then there's a bunch of dies as well. Sorry, I'm making just a royal mess of things. So here's the big leaf. And then look, there's also these detailed dies. And it's really a great set, this one. And I did it in black and in green. This is Granny Apple Green. So you can see, and then there's those little pretty little flowers I made. So there's 6 with the 2 dies. Look at them all. Look at all those pretty little flowers. And they're all detailed dies. Then I stamped and cut out the congratulations. There's the Happy Mother's Day. And then there's also best birthday wishes yet. So it's really, really a nice die set and stamp set. So now we're going to make something with it. Here is a tag that I made in a short video, a reel. And then I use these are really pretty gems. They're like our water droplets, but in colors. They are the Tinsel Gems 3-pack. And it doesn't tell me on here what the colors are, which I find rather annoying. But there's fresh freesia, and it looks like, ooh, that blue. It looks like boho blue, and then the green. I don't know. I'll have to look in the catalog. Okay, so let's get going. We're going to use a large Memories and More card because I love those. We're using the free Stippled Rose paper from Celebration. So here you see it on one side, but that color would look really bad. So we're using this side, and then I'm going to use a mat of Berry Burst. So we'll just put that together. Hopefully I will remember to share these, with you so that you could make the card at home as well. And if I wanted to do a bigger mat, I just want that little pop. Let's just lay it out a little bit. See, and then I thought we would put first this nice leaf, and then like so. And then we don't really, for Cheer Corner, I don't think I want to do Happy Mother's Day because it's a bit early for that. But I wanted to show you what it would look like. I'm going to do congratulations, like so. That's how it's going to look. Okay, let's do it. And then, so I do think that I could go, I guess that's where I was going with. I could go with a bigger border. So this piece is 4 inches by 6 inches, and then the Berry Burst is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. But we're going to trim, let's see. Oh, of course, my trimmer is on the table, so I'm going to grab that. So I'm going to trim 1/8 of an inch off of here. So it was 4 inches. We're going to make it 3 7/8. Oh, that scored it. 3 7/8. And then this is 6, so we're going to go to 5 7/8. So it's just a little bit that came off, but it'll give us just that little bit of extra border. Let's take a look. See, now we have a 1/4 inch border all the way around. I like it. I usually like a smaller border, but because I don't want too much open space around my flowers, I decided to do that. So I'm working ahead now because I'm traveling to Canada again. So then I like to give myself a bit of wiggle room so I can spend some more time with my family. So I can't keep it straight. So I don't know if this video is playing while celebration is still going on. If it is, be sure to get this paper. Make sure you get your freebies while you can. Celebration was started years and years and years ago. Stampin' Up! Has been in business for more than 35 years, which is really impressive for a crafting company. And when Shelley and her sister, Levon, first started this business out of their home, um, they met with their accountant and they thought they were doing really well. And you know what? I think I made it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Um, that looks pretty. And he said, "You guys are on the verge of bankruptcy." Well, of course, they freaked out. I would freak out too. And so but they didn't want to give up. You can see I used my watercolor paper on two sides. The first time it was too light or something. I don't know. I messed up anyway. So I have no secrets from you guys. Now I'm wondering if I cut the right side. Okay, so that's going to go like so. And you know what? I'm just going to cut this branch right off here because I don't need it. And now we're going to pop this one up. Anyway, back to my story. Levon and Shelley decided that they were going to do a big sale to get people to buy, because normally in January and February, people aren't buying a whole lot because they've just spent money on Christmas. So they started Celebration. And it was such a big success that they've been doing Celebration ever since. It's changed a little bit over the years. Some years it's been 3 months, January, February, and March. And now it's gone to 2 months. There. And I think we're just going to do it like that. There. And then my little congratulations. And I'm going to pop that up as well, but you see how skinny it is there? We're just going to take our scissors, and I know we have mini dimensionals as well, but I'm just going to use this edge piece here. So I think this piece will work over here. You don't want your dimensionals sticking out beyond your stamped image, because that's really awful. Okay, that's too long. And I'm going to go right in here. And I think I just managed to do it. Okay. And then all we need to add to this is, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I think we can add some of the same gems that we added to the tag. And then in the inside, we'll do that last. In the inside, we're going to put this little, where's the flower that oh, okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to die cut this rose. You could fussy cut it too. So, you know, die cuts are great. And these die cuts, when there's detailed die cuts included, then I really love it. Because the other die cuts are wonderful, but you can fussy cut these. It's not the end of the world. But see, you're just going to run it through the die cutting machine like that and cut it. Okay, so we're going to take that pretty little rose and put it in the inside of our card. And, you know, you could just stamp the rose in the inside of your card and color it as well. But if your coloring goes awry, then you've ruined your whole card. So this kind of does look, and this does look, make it look really special. There. So the inside of the card has something pretty as well. Now, I have to confess that when I use these things, I have a hard time. I have a hard time. This pokey tool, the Take Your Pick tool, does come with an attachment that has a putty end. Some people use this putty end with great success. I do not. So if some of you are going to suggest using it, I say, you know what, great for you. Doesn't work for this squirrel. Oh, look at that. That worked really well. Okay. I was complaining for nothing. So yeah, if you kind of hold your finger on it, then maybe you could slide this underneath. It worked for the big one. So my other technique is just to flip it like a turtle on its back. You know, when I say it's not going to work, it works. You know, that's Murphy's Law. Here, and then another one here. And actually 3 is good. I'm usually a little cheap when it comes to pretty embellishments, but it's not only cheap. If you use too many, then it doesn't look nice anymore. So there's our card for today for Cheer Corner. I hope that you loved it. Um, I forgot to tell you that this die, this tag die, is in our carryover, and it is from the Merriest Trees stamp set. Do I have it laying here? I don't. I thought I left it out so that I would know, but this is from the Merriest Trees. I'll see if I can put a link for it in the video. Okay? So thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to nominate someone. And if you love the video, give me a thumbs up and share. Share on Pinterest, share on Facebook, share anywhere you can. It's wonderful. That really helps me out, and I appreciate you. All right. Have a super day. Bye.